Hello, my name is Will Person. Um, I'm a retired Team USA member. I raced for the USA bobsled team from probably about 1999 till about 2007. That was my last race. It was the US 2007 US National Championships, and actually my team won, which is pretty cool to leave on a high note like that. It wasn't an Olympic year; it was a World Championship year, but I didn't. My goal was just to help that driver get that title, and then I left. But anyway, that was my last race. But I raced for 9 years, guys. I took between 1 to 6 or 7 rides. Some people say we did as much as 7 rides a day. Um, I didn't do that every day, but between 1 and 6, 7 rides a day, 4, 5 days a week, 4 to 6 months a year for 9 years. So I have a lot of trips down that track. And I guess where we start from this thing is, I guess we start from the beginning. Um, what brings me here today is it was pre-COVID. One of my teammates, Pavle Jovanovic, called me, and he was speaking gibberish. Me and Pavle weren't really, I won't say friends or good friends, or during my bobsledding days. I'm not saying he was an enemy or anything like that. We just, we spoke. We were cordial, but after the sport, he wanted to become a writer, and for me, that's what I did. And so he started calling me and I would help him with ideas for scripts. And sometimes his stuff was started to get a little bit weird over time. And I just thought it was creative writing. Even matter of fact, I was making this video a few minutes ago and somebody walked in, I had to stop it. And that was the first time I actually connected the dots. Like some of the stuff he was talking to me about, like there was a progression here. And I didn't even connect that dot until right now as I'm filming this thing. And today is what, September 8th or 9th? This is when I'm filming. I'm just now connecting these dots. And man, I don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole, but yeah. So probably this one particular time he called me, the last time he called me, he was speaking gibberish. Guys, I didn't understand anything he said, like not one word. And my background was mental health. Like I used to work at this place in Stockton, California. It was the first mental health facility west of the Mississippi River. So a lot of weird behaviors came there. So that's how I kind of cut my teeth in mental health. I started at a place like that. And I say that to say this. Pablo needed help. I know he needed help. I was a program director for some pretty big companies. I even own my own independent living transitional housing program that I created and opened my own self. And so that was my background. Like I love what I do. That's my passion. And so I told myself to give Pablo some help, and I didn't, guys. Like every day passed, and it was on my heart and on my mind, and I kept telling myself, get him some help. And at this point, guys, I couldn't tell you. I don't know if that was a week went by or if it was 2 weeks or a year, but I got the word that Pablo had went to his family's factory, and he hung himself. And it just crippled me, guys. Like I felt so guilty. I felt responsible because I didn't do anything. I didn't give it an honest effort. Not even a bit. And just the guilt just crushed me. Until I realized, guys, I couldn't help him because I needed help. I was living at my place in Tarzana, California at the time. I was getting lost in my own neighborhood. And on many days, like I sat in my apartment. I don't know what I did all day. TV wasn't on, radio wasn't on. I don't know what I did all day, other than there were some days where I just had to lay on the floor. I couldn't move. I couldn't get up. I was struggling, and I didn't connect the dots. I was having my own medical issues. I assumed it was diabetes because it looked like I had low blood sugar. I know what that looks like. I've seen that many times, and I was seeing doctors for many years. They kept saying, "No, you don't have it." They give you this syrup to drink, and I didn't have diabetes, and I thought my doctors were wrong. And It took for Pavle to take his life, and when they checked his brain, he was in stage 4 of CTE, and that's when I kind of knew what I was probably dealing with, and I was a little cloudy. A lot of days I'm cloudy, guys. I'm gonna tell you, this is what my day looked like at that time. Every day when I woke up, I had to figure out what the day was. I didn't know if it was a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I couldn't tell a Friday from a Monday. Every day is the same, and it's still kind of that way for me. So every day I woke up, I had to look at next to my bed. I used to have a planner there, a little blue book, and I'll pick out what the day is and find out what month we in. I never knew what year. I'm sorry, what month. I always thought it was January or August for some reason. Those 2 months, and man, it was just a struggle for me. And so eventually, once I knew Pavle was around that stage 4, we knew what it was. It was CTE officially. I filed a class action so everybody can get help, because there was a lot of people talking, and I knew a lot of people were sick, and most of us, we had no idea was sliding related until Pavle kind of saved us. Now, we had other teammates who had killed themselves before that, like Stephen Holcomb. I was his brakeman in his first World Championships in 2003. He's the most successful bobsled driver we've ever had. Most successful bobsled driver we ever had. I apologize, guys. My speech sometimes is slurs. Sometimes I can see the word, but I can't pronounce the word, and that's part of the concussion stuff as well. But yeah, so I filed this case, guys, just to get everybody some help, and here we are. There's an offer on the table. It's not going to help anybody. It's only to evaluate the athletes. So I'm moving forward, guys. I'm moving forward with something that helped me. The one thing that I did find was hyperbaric oxygen. I found that story from Joe Namath. Joe Namath said he used it to reverse his symptoms. So I gave it a try. I didn't think it was going to work. But 1 hour in that chamber, and it changed my life. I now have one in my back bedroom. And if I go more than about 4 weeks without it, I go right back to where I started, which is, kind of disheartening, to be very honest. But that thing's a lifesaver. Like, I try not to complain. I used to complain until I met the gentleman. Oh my God, this guy, he was a trooper. He lived inside of an iron lung. Only his head stuck out. His iron lung looks exactly like my hyperbaric oxygen chamber. It's built, shaped the same. His is metal, mine is soft. But his head sticks through a little hole. Me, I get to go in my chamber for an hour, maybe 90 minutes a day, and I get to come out of there. He stayed in that thing, and he has such a great attitude. It was a reminder for me that I'm blessed, that I'm okay, and just to keep using it and stay alive. Because when I don't use it, guys, it gets worse. My symptoms get worse. I get cloudy, and extra cloudy. And then that's when I'm struggling to form sentences, stay on task. Like, you might ask me a question, I'll start answering it. And then sometime I'll start going somewhere else. The first time that happened to me, I was being interviewed by Chapman Downs at HBO Real Sports. They were doing an episode on us. And I couldn't stay on topic for anything. Like, whatever they asked me, I'll start answering that question. Next thing you know, I'm over here. We're talking about bobsled, now I'm talking about puppies and, race cars. I don't know. It was just, and I could see myself doing it. And there was nothing I could do to stop it until that chamber showed up. And now it really helps me. I have some struggles with it. I do have some struggles with it. Like I said, let me go enough time without it, and I'll go backwards. But I'm here really to help, man. It's gave me such a better quality of life that I want to pass that on to everybody else who needs it. And they're expensive. They're extremely expensive. So I'm really trying to do this thing. I'm going to do a fundraiser and help everybody else get the same treatment that I get. It's a blessing. And I want to do it for free. I don't want them to have to spend a dime to do it. I want to take care of it for them. And a lot of people ask me, why do you want to do it for free? Like, that doesn't make sense. You can make a lot of money. No, because when I tried it for free and I found out that it worked, then I found out I couldn't afford it. Then what was I supposed to do? And to me, I tell people all the time, it's like needing insulin and not being able to afford it. Like, that's the dilemma I was put in. So the second time I did the hyperbaric oxygen, I was clear for like 9 days. And it took about 2 months before my chamber showed up. By the time it showed up, oh man, I was gone. I was cloudy. I was confused. I was in a dark, dark place. And I didn't think I was going to come out of it. But once the chamber showed up, I hopped back in there and it cleared me back up. And I'm just here to just pay it forward. Joe Namath saved my life. I owe that man. For a long time, I couldn't say his name without just getting choked up because, man, my quality of life was horrible before he showed up with his answer. But guys, you have any questions for me, throw them this way. I'm pretty blunt, open and honest. I'm not here to hide anything. I'm not here to bash anybody. That's not what my goal is. My goal really here is to focus on the healing part and get as many people as much help as possible. I want to open a CTE Wellness Center so you can come and get the treatment that you need for free. That's all I want to provide. There's no gimmicks to it. There's no, I don't know. It's just that, you know, it helped me. It saved me. It's preserving my life. And I'm just here to pay it forward. And look forward to speaking with you guys. I hope I didn't ramble on too much. But if you give me some specific questions, if I didn't answer something that you need, please let me know, and I'll take care of that for you.